Hello everyone, and today I want to give my thoughts on the new tower raid update and sort of look at this game from a different lens regarding to its missing identity, playability, and overall health of Dying Light 2. If you come to enjoy the video or find it informative, dropping a like below would be a massive help as I hope to reach 1k subscribers one day. And also, don't forget to check out the Discord. I purchased Dying Light 2 2 months ago after release at full price. The story had its decent moments, the parkour was amazing, and the weapons looked phenomenal. With harsh feedback that Techland received from the community, it felt like the future was shaping up to be something worthwhile. The essence that Dying Light 1 had was coming back, but even stronger. The gameplay loop would be heightened, and overall the game would be in a much better state than it was on launch. And for anyone who does not know, the game used to get monthly updates. As good as that may sound, that was not healthy for the players or the developers. The rat chase of squashing every new bug to appear after patching a bunch last month with such little time was not intuitive. Fast forwarding to now, the game's core functions are objectively better. There is always room for improvement, of course, but for the most part in comparison, it has come a long way from its release. But then things start to die down. Gameplay was getting repetitive. It was all the same, nothing was new. Where was DLC 2? Bloody Ties was a complete mess. What happened? If only I had something else to do. Then, Tower Raid drops onto our laps unexpectedly, and the trailer looked amazing, as with all their other ones, so there had to be some hope left. We waited almost 3 months for this update. I wonder what had to be in store. Oh, it's an open beta. No worries, maybe after it's over, I can continue to play whenever I like. Oh, it's going away after 3 weeks to further improve. I mean, I guess that's okay. Is there anything else in the update? Oh, some co-op fixes while the main co-op has massive bugs and decent issues at launch? Yeah, now you're noticing a pattern. Dying Light 2 is not the average live service game, but I feel like with so many games pushing that plague of a genre, it's sort of expected to get a battle pass with $30 bundles these days. You're just picking up a game and grinding as much as you can and still continue to enjoy it. Dying Light 2 is not that game. No matter how much content can either be dropped or dripping from the pipe, it would never fulfill what Dying Light 1 had with its original city, dynamic AI, multitude of side content, and amazing DLCs. It just needs to be that even though we are only 2 years into Dying Light 2, that there is not much really to look forward to into the future. If DLC 2 flops really hard, I feel many OGs and regular players who grew up with the franchise will simply just move on. And the fact that this update did of course spike the numbers, you quickly see that players on Steam tried out the update, then seem to quickly leave to play something else. And also being 60% off during the Steam summer sale, it seems to be that people are just fed up with the game or are just simply moving on. Now, I am not saying to spend every bone marrow in your body into Dying Light 2 as I have, but when you don't really have much to spend with time or money and just want nothing but the best for a game you enjoy and continue to see its downfall, what else can you really do? I don't mean to be this negative as I am not usually in my videos, but this update was a massive letdown as it felt like we waited months just to have modifiers that do not stack, and your runs are pretty much all the same besides the room layouts. Same objective we've already seen, same gameplay loop, the so-called roguelike inspiration not really even being there. Now don't get me wrong, the music is amazing and that has never been a hit or miss, it's always been a banger. But everything else is just so lacking as there are so many aspects I have talked about in the past where we are still scratching our heads and wondering the future about this game. And pretty much with the Tower Raid game mode, I pretty much called it out in my last video of rewards hopefully not being lackluster, and come to find out they're pretty lacking and they're not really standing out from any different than any other chest you would open. I'm aware a bigger request for the game does take time and a lot of testing, but having only 3 years left of support and left pretty much in the dark, after those 3 years are up, would the game even be in a healthier state? Considering this recent update gave me some performance issues despite nothing really being added onto the city in regards to battle or human density, or nothing else really being overhauled. But do you agree? What do you think about the Tower Raid update? What is your feedback on the game mode or the current state of the game? I'd be curious to read your comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like or subscribe, and as always, good night and good luck.